Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome to my year-end series for 2018. My year-end Christmas special series. This is the most anticipated games of 2019. We have a lot in store. I made my list throughout the year as they were getting announced. And let me tell you something, I have an Evernote list. It's awfully long. Of course, I condensed them because it's my most anticipated. It's not, what's coming out completely in 2019. I'd be here for hours going on in depth about them. This is just a quick list of what I'm most anticipating. Now listen, here's the thing. First of all, we don't know what's going to get delayed again. We don't know what's going to be speculating as far as if it's even going to come out next year. There's some games that we have no idea when they're coming out. Some are definitive release dates, some are just tentatively 2019, some we don't even know. And a lot was supposed to come out this year, and you know how that works. It gets delayed to next year. And the same thing will happen to this list next year. They'll get bumped again. That's just the nature of the beast in this business. If you go back to every most anticipated list of every year on this channel, most likely a good portion of those lists never wind up coming out. A good chunk of these I guaranteed will be delayed. And sometimes it's a matter of months, and sometimes they still make the same year, and sometimes they get bumped to the next, but that's just the way that it is. Sometimes they even get canceled. You guys know, longtime gamers, that's how it is. But I'm going to tell you what I got down. So this stuff isn't concrete, but this is stuff that I'm anticipating. That's basically not coming out this year. So we got some good ones on this list. I really fine-tuned it because a lot is going on next year. Next year is going to be big. It's cliche. I know every time I make this video every year during this time of year, I always say, "Oh, next year's going to be huge." It's true, but this, I don't know, this is a pretty, and this is the fine-tuned list, so this is pretty massive. So, I got Days Gone on the PlayStation 4, with April for that one. And then, here's a great example, The Last of Us 2. I don't think that's coming out next year, but a godsend maybe it'll happen, but I doubt it. If it is, it's going to be awfully late in the year. But I actually see this game as being like a PS5 launch title. But that's one of my most anticipated games coming, period. The Last of Us 1 is one of my all-time favorite games of all time. And I cannot wait for the second game. I really can't. I mean, Neil Druckmann, I guess we just found out that, it basically, the way he's been hinting on his Twitter, the game is a long ways out. But you know what? It's gonna be a freaking masterpiece. Put it that way. Rage 2 on the Xbox One. Or these are the. If I put a specific system, it's not necessarily a exclusive, but that's probably the system I'll get it on. Metro Exodus. Looks like February 22nd for that one. The Pokemon RPG, the mainline Pokemon game for Switch. Final Fantasy VII Remake, who knows again about that one. Crackdown 3, February. Dead or Alive 6, Anthem, that's going to be a big one. That's on February 2nd. That's going to be a big release date. The Division 2, March 15th. That's going to be a huge game. I'm a big fan of the Division 1. Jump Force, Dragon Ball. Doom Eternal. Shadows Die Twice, Kingdom Hearts 3, April 29th. We know about that one. That's going to be one of the big ones. That's going to kick the year off. Ori and the Will of the Wisps on the Xbox. We got Cuphead DLC coming out. Gears of War 5, Cyberpunk 2077, Resident Evil 2 remake coming out in January. Another one that's going to kick the year off. I'm really looking forward to the remake of Resident Evil 2. Great game. Nioh 2. Ghost of Tsushima, the rest of the Walking Dead series. Who knows what's going to go on with that? What is it? I guess Skybound took over. They gotta finish that series. Animal Crossing on Switch and New Super Mario Bros. On Switch, which is the remaster that's coming out on Switch. I absolutely loved that game. I'm glad that's coming out. So we got a lot coming out, and who knows what else is coming out, and who knows what surprises we're gonna get, and remakes and remasters, and you know how that is, and DLC for other games, and out of nowhere announcements that I'm looking forward to. I think overall 2019 is going to be jam-packed. Even if there's going to be delays and cancellations, I think other things will fill it. And I think that I have a feeling it might even be busier and bigger than this year, just by looking at that list. And I know most of them are pretty much set in stone, I think. I'm pretty sure Anthem's all ready to go. I'm pretty sure Resident Evil 2 is all ready to go. Kingdom Hearts is all ready to go. It's going to be a good year. I think Nintendo's got a lot up their sleeve, and I'm hoping to hear maybe about new systems. We got the Xbox Scarlet on the horizon, we got the PS5, we got the bigger XL version of the Switch. I think we got a lot hardware-wise and software-wise for 2019, and I can't wait to be a part of it. Sony's not doing E3 this year, bummer, but that wasn't a surprise after the fucking disaster press conference of this year. So let's see. New year coming. I can't wait to dive into it with you guys and see what entertainment we have on the horizon going into the new year. Take care, and I'll see you again on the next year-end series special. Roxy out.